Morgan Freeman's smooth cool, Brad Pitt's Bedhead, and a serial killer obsessed with the deadly sins. It's Seven, the neo-noir crime thriller from visionary director David Fincher. Here, we'll take a look at 10 things you never knew about Seven. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to MovieWeb to keep up with the conversation about all of the things we love. 4 Seven directors. It's hard to imagine Seven in the hands of anyone but David Fincher, but there were a number of other directors who could have made it.
I'm sorry, old buddy.
Jeremiah S. Checkick, director of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
Oh, come on.
and Benny and June, was reportedly once attached. It was also offered to Guillermo del Toro, fresh off of Kronos. I rightfully said no to Seven, because it was a great script, but it was a very cynical view of the world, he said in a 2008 interview, and I loved it. I wanted to see it, but I'm a romantic fat bastard at heart, and I don't subscribe to that view. David Cronenberg also passed. Detective Denzel.
Hey man, you know, I'm right here. You can say that shit to my face.
At one point, screenwriter Andrew Kevin Walker imagined Denzel Washington as the younger detective eventually played by Brad Pitt.
What?
What? Whoa.
Washington reportedly found the story, quote, too dark and evil,
Honestly, have you ever seen anything like this?
though he later starred in The Bone Collector. In a 2017 interview with GQ, Denzel admitted that he regrets turning down Seven. Detective Godfather. At one point, Al Pacino was considered for the Morgan Freeman role.
Well, good for him.
He made City Hall instead. Walker is said to have envisioned William Hurt in the part as he wrote. Apollo 7. Brad Pitt passed on a role in Apollo 13 in order to fit Seven into his schedule. House of Robin. Robin Wright auditioned for the role of Tracy Mills, but lost out to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Very, very true.
In 2017, Wright earned an Emmy nomination for House of Cards, the Netflix drama executive produced by David Fincher, which co-starred Seven villain Kevin Spacey.
What are you looking at?
The studio ending. The studio favored a happier ending than what ended up on screen. There were different versions, including one where Pitt's Detective Miller saved his wife. There's another version where Kevin Spacey kills Brad Pitt before Freeman takes him out. Fincher was sent the What's in the Box version of the script by mistake.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
And became dead set on making it that way. Pitt strongly agreed with the director. We can thank Legends of the Fall. In fact, Pitt made that ending part of the contract that secured his participation in the film. He'd been unhappy with the decision to cut a scene from Legends of the Fall where he, quote, had no juice. As he recounted to Entertainment Weekly a few years ago, with Seven, I said I will do it on one condition. The head stays in the box. Put in the contract that the head stays in the box. Actually, there was a second thing too. He's got to shoot the killer in the end. He doesn't do the right thing, he does the thing of passion. Fincher did do one thing to try to placate the worried studio. Rather than cut away dramatically right after Mills shoots the killer, he added the moments where Pitt is taken away, and Freeman quotes Ernest Hemingway.
The world is a fine place and worth fighting for.
There's a Seven Easteregg in Fight Club. In Fight Club, David Fincher's 1999 reunion with Brad Pitt, there are 3 detectives named Andrew, Kevin, and Walker, an homage to Seven's screenwriter.
I really admire what you're doing.
Se7en Two. A rumored sequel would have seen Brad Pitt's character in a mental institution. The tonally similar thriller Solace, starring Colin Farrell and Anthony Hopkins,
There it is. Thank you.
was at one point rewritten to be a sequel to Seven, though this idea was later scrapped and it was rewritten again. As for Fincher's thoughts on a Se7en Two, he once said, quote, I would be less interested in that than I would in having cigarettes put out in my eyes.
That's not true.
WTF. There are 74 F-bombs in Seven.
That's fucked up.
We hope you enjoyed this look at 10 things you never knew about Seven. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to MovieWeb to keep up with the conversation about all of the things we love.